Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you guys here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, I hope this morning you guys are over the shock, because I feel like Tega even told us all of these things, in style, but we chose to, listen and just act like okay, nothing is going to happen, and I feel like I'm also very guilty of that, because sometimes when people say certain things, I'm just like, okay, better, I don't think they mean it in that way, because I don't want to keep reading deeper meanings into things, because once I start doing that, okay, this is when I park now with my good man, I don't scatter, but once I start doing that, the end way. Tega had actually told us that, at this point in time, if she leaves the show and her husband says he's no more interested in the marriage, what's in there? Say at the end of the day, she is the one with the fame, she's the one with the money, he can go for all she cares and all of that. Matter of fact, she said this thing to the organizers of the show when they had asked her a question about her husband and just how she feels if her husband decides to leave, depending on what she does in the house and all of that. Now, that was exactly the response she gave. Now, I know some of you will be like, better, I didn't know. I didn't hear her. Oh, yeah.
Even like when they ask me questions, what if you go outside and husband says he's not married again? I said, get everything.
Now it's funny because at the time when she said this thing, I don't think that she already had it in mind that she was going to be touched by any guy or any of that stuff. Because when the show began, Tega started out strong. She was one of those ladies that was actually free with other guys, but then they all knew their boundaries. So I don't really understand where all of this is coming from. And of course, there was also a conversation between Boma and J. Paul, where J. Paul was telling him that, see, I get this, your closeness with Tega and all of that, but you need to also respect the fact that she's married. Now, the reason J. Paul told him that was because Boma had made it known to J. Paul that, if to say Tega never marry, say you want to do the babe and everything. Now, going by the video I posted last night, I've seen your comments, I've seen how you guys are reacting to the whole situation, but it's just sad that a lot of you are just blaming Boma. How about blame Tega as well? I mean, they are adults, whatever it is that they did, whether they're narco, whether they're not narco, whether they chuk hand, whether they're not chuk hand, whatever it is that they did was consensual. Nobody forced anybody to do anything. So at the end of the day, whatever they did, both of them agreed. They said, okay, this night, now wait till we won't do this night be that. So nobody should blame only Boma. Yes, we get it. Boma is an okra, self-acclaimed okra, and we know that about him. But Tega also has a portion of the blame. So let's not be too quick to say, oh, why would Boma do this to a married woman? Why would a married woman also let Boma do this to her? Let's look at it like that as well. And I know I've seen a couple of comments as well saying, oh, Betha, I don't think this lady is married. I don't think so. I think it's probably an open marriage. I think it's this, I think it's that, because no sane man would come out to defend his wife saying, oh, because I cheated on her, then she has every right to do whatever it is she wants to do and all of that. Now, the truth is, I would never know what exactly is going on between them. I would never know what their agreement or just what kind of marriage they have is. I have no idea. I do not live with them. Matter of fact, I never knew who Tega was up until the show started. So it will be very difficult for me to then come out and say, oh, Bethans, oh yes, now so it be, they're not really married. Because again, at the time when the show started, pictures of her wedding, kind of surfaced on the internet. So I wouldn't really know. Maybe they have an open marriage. Maybe they had an agreement even before she came into the show. Guys, there are lots of maybes. And if we sit down here now, they analyze all this maybe, we're not going to finish for a year. Okay, so at this point, I really don't know. Anyway, they want to do the marriage, may they continue. My own worry now and they're small picking, because I know how this country is. People are really quick to say, oh, but your mommy did this on national TV. Is it not you that somebody was touching your mommy somehow under the, things like that can actually happen, and at the end of the day, it might just affect the poor boy and all of that. But then again, better waiting even concerning nothing, so more just leave her. Anyways, guys, moving on to the things that happened yesterday in the house. Guys, the housemates had a Revolution Plus task yesterday night, but up until now, Biggie hasn't announced the winners, so obviously we're going to wait for that. But while the housemates were just in the house, gisting and chatting, there were lots of conversations surrounding, oh, Maria's eviction being fake and it not being fake. Pere was there, Liquor Rose, Emmanuel, Michael, I don't know who else was there, but then these 4 people were actually there, and they were just talking about the whole eviction thing. And Pere is of the strong opinion that Maria's eviction was fake and that Biggie was definitely going to surprise them this week. Now, the part where he thinks that Maria's eviction is fake, okay, but then the part where he thinks Biggie is definitely going to surprise them, I'm all for that, because at the end of the day, 15 people for a week waiting. What did they do for day? now their papa they come outside make hits do the small because they don't enjoy. They don't forget say now game now and the day big girls they play. Now they moved on from Maria's eviction being fake and all of that. They started talking about them being wild cards. You know, Pere was like, oh, nobody figured me out. You know, when I realized that Maria was also the wild card, you know, she helped me re-strategize and all of that. And then Licorice was like, see guy, now lie. See that face like go when we're talking about this whole wild card thing. Saga fished you out as one of the wild cards. But then you can't use friendship now, can't scatter the boy brain. So the boy can't change him and say, oh no, I don't think Pere is one of them and all of that. Now this whole conversation about evictions, wild cards was getting out of hand. Like I was so bored up until Cross was like, see at this point I cannot stress myself. Whatever happens. I have 45 days to enjoy Biggie's house, so I'm just going to do that without having to stress my head about oh who is leaving. Making Kuku enjoy this week before they say oh yeah Cross, carry your bag and be going home.
I will not stress my brain. Neither will I stress my time. 4 days to 5 days was fast to have a fucking good time.
And I'm like, exactly, you guys spare us this whole eviction gist. Can you guys say something else or just do something else other than bore us? Because I know a lot of us were bored. I'm not speaking for myself alone. Other than bore us with this whole eviction, oh no eviction, I beg, we don't want this kind of talk. We're not interested. Now it was almost as if they could tell that we the audience were bored, because almost immediately Michael was like, you know what, I just want to go bath, shayo, freestyle, and then fuck my babe. I'm like, wait, better did you hear properly? Then I still can't talk out. It can't be like say not be only me here fuck my babe, even though I heard right, you know, I heard fuck with my babe, you know. But that dirty mind when I get say better not be fuck with my babe in talk, but he actually said fuck with my babe. Even Emmanuel and Pere were like, what? Did you just say fuck your baby? Say no, I said fuck with my babe.
I'm about to go and eat, then shayo, then maybe freestyle, fuck with my babe. Say what? Fuck your babe. I said fuck with my babe. Oh. You said fuck my babe.
You said fuck with my babe, leave me alone.
It was just really funny, but yeah, I mean, they did not really do so much in the house last night. It was just these whole conversations here and there. Oh, there was a part where Yusef was actually accusing Angel of hiding or taking his Abeg bag. You know, he was like, oh, you've been in the room all day sleeping and all of that, so how about you tell me where my bag is? And Angel is like, nah, this is not funny, Yusef. I did not touch your bag, but you said it yourself now that I was sleeping all day. How come you're still asking me for your bag? Sasuke was also there siding Angel and was like, no, Angel had been sleeping all day, so how did she now take your bag? Yusef is like, you know what, this girl had been playing pranks on a lot of people, you know, hiding their stuff only to bring it out much later, so that's why he thinks that she's the one that took the bag. Angel is like, yes, I pranked people, but then these are people that had probably done something to me. For example, Cross had done something to me, he knows what he did to me, and then I decided to hide his, I don't know what she hid again, she hid it in her box and all of that, which she eventually gave to him. So Yusef, did you do anything to me to make you think that I would want to hide any of your stuff? But Yusef was hell-bent on just really asking Angel for his Abeg bag, and my mind I'm like, Abeg, I not get bag, someone are not disturb me for yet, okay? When I'm not gonna disturb me. Anyways guys, that's the gist I have for you on this particular video. If you enjoyed watching it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye guys.